Let's talk Tanya for the 20th of Sivan. In yesterday's Tanya, we introduced a third of God's names, the name of Adonai, which, as we said, represents God's royalty, God's kingship. And that is the source of creation, because all of creation is a product of God's need to be a king. Because it is the actual source of creation, so therefore God's Malchus, this name of Adonai and God's Malchus, it operates within, you might want to say, the parameters of creation. What are the parameters of creation? The basic parameters of creation are time and space. That's why, for example, we say, Hashem Melech, Hashem Malach, Hashem Yimlech. God was king, he is king, he will be king, which means that God's kingship has some sort of relationship with time. God was the king, he is the king, he will be the king. We also talk about how God's kingship extends in all directions and from the highest world to the lowest world, which is the idea of space. On the other hand, when we talk about God's essential name, which is the name of Havaya, the name Havaya represents Hoya, Hoive, Ve'yia Ka'echad, the idea that God transcends time. He is beyond time. He past, present, and future all at once. And why is that? Because he's not captured in any one of them. He is above them. So the name of Havaya represents God as he is in his essence, which is completely transcending all the parameters of creation. Why is that important? Because that means that relative to Havaya, it's not only that worlds don't have an independent existence, as we explained at length in the previous chapters, that the worlds don't have independent existence because we are only being pushed into existence at every single moment by the 10 utterances and by God. It's more than that. The world has no independent existence and also has no independent value. Because on that level, which is above and beyond time and space are utterly inconsequential. So from the perspective of Havaya, there is nothing but God. Nothing exists other than God. And at the same time also, there is nothing of any chashivas, any importance, or any significance other than God also, because again, Havaya exists in a space which is beyond the parameters of creation. This is Yehuda Ilah. This is the higher level of God's unity, where again, not only do they not have independent existence, but also Einoid Milvade, there's nothing other than God in terms of significance and substance. All that exists is God and his energies, including his creative energies. What is the lower level of God's unity? That will be discussion, God willing, in tomorrow's Let's Talk Tanya.